As a Michigander, I think I'm not alone when I say that there was some disappointment after seeing a picture of Gretchen Whitmer standing next to Sam Altman, breaking ground at one of the new data centers. I think the data is pretty strong, bipartisan concern. 7 in 10 people are opposed to a data center being built in their community. So I'd love to hear from you what your plan is on how to legislate federally to combat some of those concerns.
Thank you for the question, because I think it's one of those things I hear everywhere I go. And they're a perfect example of what happens when you have unfettered corporate access to government. And you look at the lay of the land that we have here in Michigan, they passed a tax break for these projects. And all these corporations have done now is to truck local communities, try to pass these projects without any level of real accountability, and that's unacceptable. Where we need action is at the federal level, because the federal level can set a floor. And what's happening right now is these corporations are using and pitting one small community against another small community for a race to the bottom. As limited possible restrictions and as high as possible tax breaks and tax incentives, and I just think that's wrong. So we put out a terms of engagement that I like to pass when I'm at the U.S. Senate. And what that would do is it would protect the public from being trucked like that by these big, huge, massive corporations. And the following terms should be put in front of any project that is proposed. Number one, you cannot touch our water or our water resources, fully closed loop systems. Number two, you cannot raise our utility fees. And number three, that some of the revenue that utilities might get need to be invested in improving our reliability, not just keeping it where it is. Number four, if you're promising jobs, those better be good union jobs. You better create all the jobs you said you were going to create. Number five, no tax breaks, no tax incentives, no eminent domain. Number six, that we need a community benefits agreement that's negotiated in good faith with the local community and through normal means, and that all of the money that's promised has to be put in escrow up front. So if your data center project fails, the money's still there. And then finally, all of this should be enforceable with the right to actually shut down your project if you're not meeting them. We need that as federal legislation. And in the interim, these are tools that local communities can use. But I hear local communities when they say, we're worried that we have no protection here, and we've needed federal action. And then the broader point is, like, all of this is to execute on AI. And we've needed regulation around how AI moves. And we're going to be putting out an AI plan here in the next couple of weeks because we think that we need those guardrails. We needed them 5 years ago. We certainly need them now.